What up, everybody? I'm trying to back another video. I know it's been a minute, but I want to call right into this video real quick, man. In the Hemi, of course, been having some serious issues, man. So between now and the last 2 weeks or so, I've been having like stalling issues. Stalled out on me once. I think it was sometime last week, and yesterday was a big one. I was at a green light. I tried to accelerate. The car started hesitating like crazy. I was like, "Oh shit!" And then it just stalled out right in the intersection. So she was so annoying. So it stalled out on me. Now, initially, the first time it stalled out, I was able to restart it. It started just fine, and it drove just fine, no issues. But yesterday was the worst one. It stalled out right in the intersection. I tried to start it. It didn't want to start. It was kind of like hesitating, but it started, but then it died right away. And I tried cracking it again. It didn't even start the second time. So I was like, "Fuck, I'm screwed." So I had to. So I was looking at my phone trying to see if I can get a tow truck to come, because like I said, I'm in the middle of a intersection. It's like luckily I was on the highway, but it was somewhat busy in the city with traffic and everything. But I waited a few minutes. I was like, let me give it one more shot. And then I tried to start it again, and it actually started. So I was like, cool. So I drove it home real quickly, and it drove fine. I made it home, and I parked it ever since. But yeah, and while I was driving it home, even though it drove fine, the check engine light was flashing. So obviously that's not good. Whenever your car is stalling and nothing is flashing, it's not good. So long story short, I pulled up the code, and then it threw a code for a crankshaft sensor, which is obviously if that sensor is bad, that will make your car stall out. So I got a new sensor. I'm gonna put it in, but I'm also kind of nervous because my OG subscribers, I had a previous 300 a few years ago. I had an '07, and then that engine, well, that one didn't stall out, that one just died, but it also threw a crankshaft sensor. And I remember I replaced that sensor, but obviously I didn't fix it. And the engine was just done. But this one, I'm somewhat confident it's actually the sensor that's the problem. Just because it's still if I start it now, I'm not gonna start it because I don't want it to warm up. But if I start it now, it'll probably start and run fine. But it just randomly stalls out. So, but yeah, I'm gonna swap the sensor out. Obviously, I'll show you how to do it. It's gonna be under the car on the passenger side. You're gonna have to take out the starter. I've done this before a while ago, so it's not hard. It's just a pain for me because I gotta crawl another car, and at least it's nice. It's 80 degrees today, so. But anyways, yeah, let's get on the car, man. Let's get this shit started, man. So hopefully I can get it done in like 30 minutes or so and make it to the gym, man. We'll see about that, but let's go. Got the car jacked up. First thing you want to do, obviously disconnect your battery. Then you're gonna crawl up right here to the front. Just the transmission, and then the starter is right here. As you can see, there's 3 bolts. 1, 2. Top one's there, and then the starter should just come off, and then the sensor should be behind that. So yeah, see, I already sprayed it on some WD-40 so it doesn't give me a problem. I don't know what size this is. Let me see. I think this might be a 15 actually. But the one for the sensor is a 10 millimeters. God, it's so tight under here, man. Shit, that's why I don't want to do this shit. All right, let me go get this. All right, I got 3 bolts out. This one right here was kind of a, yeah, that first one right there was kind of a pain. Ugh, man, my arms are tired, man. But anyways, so this should just slide off like that. Alright, just move the starter out the way. There, right there. There's the crank sensor. There's a 10 millimeter bolt right here. God, so tight on here, my bad. Oh yeah, that's a 10 millimeter bolt. Just one. Unplug the sensor and then put a new one in.
Let's do it.
Alright, finally got off the old sensor. Here it is. Obviously, here's a new one. Oh man, this shit was kind of a pain to take it out. Actually, I think I broke something, but it should be fine. I'll show you what happened. Alright, so here's the connector. I don't know if you can tell, but I don't know why the video keeps shaking like that, but look, I destroyed that connector. Well, the connector is fine, but just the part that there's like a red tab she was to move. And for some reason, mine was just seized. It just wouldn't move. I pried it out, and the whole top just broke off. So you can see part of the red tab is still in there. So, but the connector is fine. It just obviously wouldn't secure, and I'm not worried about it sliding off or anything. So, anyways. Well, yeah, I'm gonna put a new crank sensor in, plug it in, pull the bolt back, and put the starter on, and yeah, hopefully that fixes it, man. We'll see. Stay tuned.
Alright, y'all. Put everything back together. Yeah, man. So I'm just doing a little test drive now. I'm literally just driving around the block. I don't want to go too far, just in case. I would say though, the first time I tried to, after I hooked everything back up with connect the battery back, when I first tried to start it, the start was a little bit rough. I don't know, it was a little bit rough, it was a little bit hesitant, but it did start. And then I did a little bit weird for the first second or so, but then it was fine. And then I shut it off, and then I turned it back on. I say it kind of hesitated a little bit, but it started. And I was just driving it like back and forth. I was putting it in drive and reverse in my parking lot, and then it actually stalled out on me again when I put it in reverse. Like, it just stalled out. So, and I started it. It started just fine. I said I did a little bit weird, but it was fine. And I shut it off, and I started again, and it's been running fine ever since. So, but yeah, so far I don't know if that was because maybe it's a new sensor, maybe it has to recalibrate, or I don't know, but it's running good so far. I don't have my, see, I should have probably cleared the check engine light after I connected the battery back, but I don't have my code reader with me. It's in the caddy, so I'm gonna have to check that later. But like I said, it's been driving fine so far, but I still don't. I'm gonna try to give it a little bit more gas this time. I still don't trust it, man. I still don't trust it to take it out far away, man. So I'll probably wait till the caddy comes back, and then I will try to scan the code again and just keep doing this little runs around the block, and just to make sure it doesn't stall, because I don't know, man. I'm still nervous, but I'll probably wait a few days before I post this video, just in case it happens again, just to give y'all an update. But I don't know, we'll see, man. But so far so good. But then again, I don't know, we'll see. I'll keep y'all posted, man. Stay tuned. Alright, y'all, it's been a few days. Car's been driving good. It hasn't stalled so far yet. So one thing I didn't notice, like I said, I didn't clear the check engine light, but obviously I scanned the codes, and that code, the code for the crankshaft sensor was gone. So I think the sensor was actually the issue. So like I said, it hasn't stalled since. Driven it a couple hours for a few days now, not a single issue. It's been driving fine. So yeah, man, I feel good, man. So everything's good for now, man. Hopefully it stays that way. As much as I hated the fact that it was stalling out, I'm actually kind of happy it happened the time it did. It was pretty warm, because in a few days I was actually planning to take this car down to Kentucky. That's like a 14-hour drive. So imagine, being like 5 hours into the trip, and then the car starts acting up. So I'm glad it happened when it did. Got it fixed now. Like I said, it's been fine. There's still a little part of me that's still like, But like I said, it hasn't stalled for a few days now or anything. I've done some hard pulls. I idled it for a while, put it in reverse and drive multiple times. Not a single issue, man. So I think we got this bad boy fixed, man. With that being said, though, you know, I've had this car for a while now. I'm looking thinking of selling it, man, but I don't know. I don't know what I want to replace it with, you know. So, you know, you guys let me know what you think about me selling it and getting something else. I kind of like the Infinities, the FXs, the 45, the one with the V8. The 35 is fine, but the 45 is kind of what I'm looking at. I don't know, I just kind of like the way it looks. Plus, it's got a V8. You know, so what do you guys think about that? Should I get that, sell this, and get that instead, or, you know, I don't know. We'll see. But I'm low key thinking of selling it, but at the same time, I don't want to sell it, you know. So, but anyways, that's all I got for now. Got you on the next video, man. Then 300 out.